The ground remembers every boot that broke it. The ice remembers every war cry frozen into it. And I carry something older than my name. Iron in my chest, out on my tongue, I rise loud. Not from pride, from weight, the kind you cannot shed. 200 dead men pulling at the thread. Inside my skull I hear them, no I do not hear. I am them, moving forward through the atmosphere. My axe is not a weapon, it is a spoken oath. The handle worn smooth by 20 hands, one ghost. They roll through black water with no shore in sight. They bled for land that I now walk in morning light. I feel the rhythm of Neor inside my stride. Every step a drum beat, something vast inside. The wolves run left of me, the ravens circle high. My father's eyes are watching through a winter sky. This fury is not anger, it is old and clean. The sharpest kind of love you've ever felt or seen. Fire does not ask, blood does not beg, and I will not kneel. Blood of fathers rise through bone. Every son shall find his own. Fire in the vein, ice in the eye. We do not fall, we multiply. Blood of fathers break the stones.
No man dies who bleeds alone.
Take the hammer, hold the line.
There's the blood, but mine the spine.
You think I chose this fury? No, it chose me first. Before my birth it burned already ancient thirst. I see the longship in the boardroom, in the street. I feel the fjord beneath the concrete at my feet. The storm is not outside, the storm is what I am. A living archive, walking forward, no exam. No permission needed, legacy runs in the blood. My grandfather choked rivers into fields of mud. So I could breathe, so I could stand, so I could roar. And I will waste none of the air they bled me for. The smell of iron in the pine and frozen salt follows every morning, not a dream of fall. Lying in the earth between the man I was at dawn and the thing I am becoming as the dark is gone. Valhalla is not distant, it is built right here. Blank by blank from every year you push through fear. Death does not finish, sacrifice does not vanish, and will carry what they carry. Blood of fathers rise through bone.
Every son shall find his own.
Fire in the vein, ice in the eye.
We do not fall, we multiply.
Blood of fathers break the stone.
No man dies who bleeds alone.
Take the hammer, hold the line.
There's the blood, but mine the spine.
Here's the neck. Not one man, 1,000 men standing in one body. Not one voice, 1,000 voices speaking through one throat. The Norns did not weave this thread for it to break. Fire, you will run through me, not past me. Blood, you will build through me, not spend me. Death, you will pass through me and make me harder. I do not come from nowhere. I do not go to nothing. Hear the creak of wood beneath 1,000 years of weight. That sound is in my shoulders every time I take the gate. Into rooms that want to break me, halls that want me small. I bring the ship inside, I bring the ocean, I bring all of them. The ones who draw with axes in their hands, who sang while burning, who made children from cold lands. Their courage is not gone, it ferments in my chest. The living pressure asking, will you match the rest? And I answer with my rising, with my will to grind. With every word I carve like runes into the mind of anyone who doubts that something ancient still runs clean. Come look into my eyes and tell me what you see. Blood of fathers rise through bone.
Every son shall find his own.
Fire in the vein, ice in the eye.
We do not fall, we multiply.
Blood The snow remembers every name we carved into it. The wolves have gathered. They know what this morning means. That weight is not the metal, that is every man before me, stacked upon my shoulders like a mountain built from broken notes, recast into something that will hold. I am the first breath and the last. Salt on my lips, sea spray from a shore I'll never reach again. My boots are in the mud, my mind is in the eye of every fallen friend. Their voices don't fade into silence, they sharpen like a blade. I hear my grandfather's exhale, he says, do not be afraid. The fire on the ridge, not ours. They outnumber us like stars outnumber stone. But stone endures what stars forget, to be alone and still burn cold and permanent and unremoved by tide. I plant my feet, I fill my lungs, I choose this side.
Blood is the word with three meanings. Heritage carved in the bone. Power that flows through the choosing. Sacrifice, standing alone.
We do not counter,
We do not flinch.
we have already paid every inch.
Where the dead still stir, we stand.
I run in our hands,
We stand.
Valhalla opens to the brave.
We are not afraid of where we're carried.
Let them come like flood,
Like flame.
like flame.
Every name we bear is unburied.
Where the dead still stand.
We stand. I smell the pine resin burning off the torches in the grave. The shield wall locks beside me, every man has chose to stay. No command was given, we assembled like the blood assembles at a wound. And sing older than language, older than the moon. My axe half is moved from 20 years of hands. My father's hands, his father's, this tool understands. It does not want to sleep, it leans into the cold. Some things are forged for exactly this, to not be bought or sold. The enemy crests the hill, a shadow made of thousands. My heartbeat slows, the ancestors move closer, ancient and tremendous. They stand behind us, not as ghosts, but as a density of will. The air itself grows heavy with the ones who died for this. For this morning, this exact hill, this undefeated sky. Death is not the enemy, surrender is the lie. Blood is the word with three meanings. Heritage carved in the bone. Power that flows through the choosing. Sacrifice, standing alone.
We do not ask if we survive.
We ask only,
Did we arrive? Where the dead still stand.
we stand.
Iron in our hands,
We stand.
Valhalla opens to the brave.
We are not afraid of where we're carried.
Let them come like flood,
Like flame.
like flame.
Every name we bear is unburied.
Where the dead still stand.
We stand.
I stood in the darkness inside myself and found no floor.
And still I rose.
I have watched the last man beside me,
Take his final breath.
and still I rose.
I have felt the cold enter where warmth used to live.
And I rise.
Not because victory is promised, but because rising is the promise. That was made in iron, sealed in blood, kept by the dead who never
Stopped standing. They call this a last stand, I call it the beginning of the name. Every last stand ever made became the thing that spread like flame. Through every generation I was born from someone who refused to break. The Mopile was the last stand, tell me what it left in its wake.
I am not dying here.
I am becoming permanent, my body may fall forward, but my will is incorruptible and imminent.
of the skies and say,
those were the ones.
those were the ones
Who did not compromise.
where the dead still stand.
We stand.
Where the dead still stand.
We stand.
Where the dead still stand.
Valhalla opens to the brave.
Where the dead still stand. We stand. Iron in our heads. We stand. Valhalla opens to the brave.
We are not afraid of
We are not afraid of
I wait before the sun has learned to bleed. The fjord is black, the ice peaks underneath my feet. Salt finds my tongue before the horn can sound. 300 shields against 3,000 crowns. I feel the axe, she knows my father's grip. The iron cold, the heritage, the ship. My blood is not just mine, it carries 10 dead kings who died before me. Standing in this ring, the snow falls inward now. I feel the storm is made. The wolf inside my chest has broken free. No prayer for mercy, no petition to the throne. This ground beneath my boots is what I owe. Stand, 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 hold, 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 hold. Fire reach down, let the blood run bright. I seal the wound, I was born for this fight. Wind carry the names of the dead at my back. Death is the door and I know the path. Where iron remembers the hands that once held her. Where blood is the river that runs through all time. Where warriors are burning their way into morning. The last stand is sacred, the last stand is mine. Where iron remembers, where blood
is the river.
the last stand is sacred.
The last stand is mine.
Yeah. My brother fell at dawn beside the eastern stone. I heard his voice rise up before the flesh grew cold. He laughed, the dead man laughed, and swung again. The living and the fallen share one battleground. One name. I smell the smoke of burning oak, an enemy war. The axe is singing now. Her mouth is full. The weight of iron is the weight of what I owe. Every ancestor who bled the same cold snow. My shield speaks, so can hide in someone's dying grip. The cracks across her face, the 3 campaigns, the ship. She will not break today, she swore it to my chest. The dead man's hand still holds her front and back. What's left? Hold the line, hold the line. The door is near. Valhalla breathes. Valhalla breathes and we are here. Fire pour through, let the blood run bright. Ice cannot stop what was forged in this fight. Wind tear the names from the mouths of the fallen. Death is the gate and the gate has been opened. Where iron remembers the hands that once held her. Where blood is the river that runs through all time. Where warriors are burning their way into morning. The last stand is sacred, the last stand is mine. Where iron remembers, where blood
Is the river.
the last stand is sacred.
The last stand is mine.
Here is what I know. Not the fear, not the number of their spears, not the distance to the sea. I know the smell of iron heated to its breaking. I know the sound a shield makes when it is finally taken. I know that Valhalla is a hall with tables set. The meat is brought already, they are waiting. And the warriors who died this morning, they are standing at the door. Their wounds have closed, their axes shine. They are laughing, they are mine. The last line breaks. now. No strategy, no signal, no retreat allowed. The axe swings wide, she bites again. My blood, gods know my blood, my father's 10 dead men. The fire from the south ship lights the fjord above. The ice beneath me cracks, I feel the code I love. The wind pulls at my name, I hear it leave my mouth. And someone in Valhalla hears it travel south. I will not fall.
I arrive.
Death is not the end.
It is the time.
I am not ending.
I transform.
The warrior becomes the eternal force.
Rise, your door is open. Rise, rise, your name is spoken. Your name is spoken.
Where Raihan remembers the hands that once held her. Where blood is the river that runs through all time.
Where warriors are burning.
Their way into morning.
The last stand is sacred.
The last stand is mine.
Where Raihan remembers.
Where blood,
Is the river.
the last stand is sacred.
The last stand is mine.
Where Raihan remembers
Where blood is the river.
the last stand.
The last stand is mine.
The hall is warm, the fire is real. The dead men pour the mead. My father lifts his cup. Iron rests,
Iron rests.
blood rests.
Blood rests.
The snow outside is permanent and clean. The sea holds its breath. Iron remembers. The wolf opens one eye. No 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 no. No 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 no. Swallowed up the sun. My axe is cold. My axe remembers hands that force her in the fire of older lands. My grandfather's grip lives inside the steel. His last breath sealed beneath this hilt. I feel him breathing through me when the shield line forms. He died in glory, now he rides the storms. Blood calls to blood across the years of ice. The dead do not rest, they are my battle cry. Wind from the north, it is not wind. Ice from the deep, it is not cold. Fire on the water, it is not flame. Something is breaking, something is being born. Ragnarok rises, the serpent breaks free. Ragnarok rises, the roots of the tree. Fire shall swallow the halls of the gods, but we shall stand laughing against all the odds. Death is the doorway, blood is the key. Valhalla is burning, and Valhalla is free. And Valhalla is free. I hear warrior's rage, a warrior's final test. They said the age of sagas dies today. I say a saga never ends, it transforms, it stays. The wolf Fenrir breaks his chain at last. The ocean swallows everything that passed. Old kings, old laws, old gods who grew afraid, but fear does not live in the oaths we made. I stood at Stamford Bridge in the English rain. I stood at Stiklestad, rose and fell again. 3 times the axe, 3 times the frozen shore. 3 times I died, 3 times I wanted more. They ask me what I fear. I fear nothing that lives. I fear forgetting the smell of blood and iron in morning frost. I fear dying soft in warmth and silence. That is not death. That is disappearing. Give me the storm. Give me the burning world. Give me the moment Surtur lifts his sword and the sky splits. Because in that split second, every warrior who ever breathed stands shoulder to shoulder across all time. We are not dying. We are arriving. Surtur walks the Bifrost, sword above his head. The fire giant sings and wakes the sleeping dead. My dead rise too, they grab my arms and pull. Run toward it, brother, the fire makes you whole. Jörmungandr surfaces, the seas turn white. Thor swings Mjolnir, thunder cracks the night. 9 steps back and falls, and still he swings. Death is not the end of anything. I roll through burning water toward the light. I am not afraid of what comes after night, because night ends, because new worlds are born from the ash and blood of everything that's torn apart and scattered seeds inside the soil. The new green shoots rise from the old god's toil. Leaf and leaf flaccid breed beneath the tree. I am already them, they are already me. Ragnarok rises. The serpent breaks free. Ragnarok rises. The roots of the tree. Fire shall swallow the halls of the gods, but we shall stand laughing against all the odds. Death is the doorway, blood is the key. Valhalla is burning, and Valhalla is free. Ragnarok rises. This world falls away. Ragnarok rises. When we breathe a new day from the ash of the old, the green world ascends. The warrior never dies, the warrior transcends. Death is the doorway, blood is the key. The storm was always inside of me. The wall falls on me. The wolf closes one eye. Iron remembers. The sea exhales.
The snow does not ask permission to fall. Neither do I. Remember hunger, I braid my hair with the cold hands of winter. The fjord holds its breath beneath the ice.
I have made this pact before I know the price. My shield bears the dents of my grandmother's war. Her blood still speaks inside the iron core. 3 meanings carry every drop I bleed. Heritage, power, everything this oath will need. The axe does not forgive, I did not ask it to. The wind leans north and I lean with it too. My feet no frozen stone, the way my lungs nowhere. There is no turning, there was never turning, I was never there.
Fire will not warm me.
Ice will not break me.
Death will not claim me.
Death will make me.
I swore upon the frost, I swore upon the blade.
I swore before the gods who watch this warrior kin. The hall is lit with mead and iron discipline.
Long tables, fire tongued, and warriors who rose.
Still singing through the wound that no one living knows.
I am the daughter of a woman who did not yield. She taught me that surrender is the only battlefield. A warrior cannot win, so I carry her refusal in the cartilage of every choice, every bruise, every renewal. The snow falls like a sentence that the sky has written clean. The wolves run parallel, they understand what hunger means. And hunger is my compass, pointing always toward the north, toward the place where every oath was born and carried forth. Smell the salt, hear the creak of wood against the tide. Feel the weight of iron where your softest fear would hide. I have pressed my lips against the hilt and made it here. The name I will become when I have walked beyond the fear. Fire shall not warm me.
Ice shall not break me.
Death shall not claim me.
Death shall remake me.
I swore upon the frost, I swore upon the blade.
I swore before the gods who watch this warrior made.
No shield shall fall while breath still fills this chest.
No name shall fade. The dead
Have not yet rest. Valhalla knows my face, Valhalla holds my kin. The hall is lit with mead and iron discipline. Long tables, fire tongued, and warriors who rose.
still singing through the wound that no one living knows.
Grandmother, I hear you. Your voice is in the marrow.
You did not die.
You walked ahead.
You cleared the frozen furrow.
Ancestors speak inside the warrior's skull. Not memory, not legend, living present full. You tell me
Rise, 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 rise.
before the light, the world will test your oath. Make sure the oath is right.
So I rise, and so I rise, and so I rise.
The battle does not ask if I am ready. The storm does not negotiate, I hold steady. Blood across the shield, grip mine or there's no matter. Every drop is heritage and heritage will shatter. Nothing that deserves to last, only the stone endures. Only the vow spoken cold when nothing else is sure. I swore into the darkness and the darkness swore back. Evil honest, neither of us coming off the track. This is not tragedy, this is not an ending. This is the ritual, the broken become the unbending. Die with iron in hand, die with the name intact. Death is not the opposite of life, death is the final act. I swore upon the frost, I swore upon the blade.
I swore before the gods who watch this warrior made.
No shield shall fall while breath still fills this chest.
No name shall fade.
The dead have not yet rest. Valhalla knows my face, Valhalla holds my kin. The hall is lit with mead and iron discipline. Long tables, fire tongue, and warriors who rose.
Still singing through the wound that no one living knows.
The snow does not ask permission.
The oath does not expire.
I am the frost,
I am the iron.
I am the undying fire. The ancestors speak beneath the ice. I hear them. I will answer. Before the sun, I rise before the sun splits the fjord open. Salt on my tongue, iron on my palms, a vow unbroken. The shield is not a wall, it breathes, it knows my name. Oaken iron swore an oath the day I swore the same. My blood is not mine alone, it carries 30 mothers who painted their hands red
I could stand among brothers. The snow does not fall here, it gathers, it watches, it waits. Wolves do not hunt here, they escort me through the gates. I bind my hair with sinews stripped from the ancient loom. Each not a name, each name a blade, each blade a room. In Valhalla's hall where the dead still sharpen steel at dawn, and call my name across the dark. Come, 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 come.
Fire does not ask permission to burn. Blood does not ask permission to run.
I do not ask, I rise. Blood's okay, the oath and sacrifice.
I am the shield, I am the storm, I am the pride.
By the ravens watching from the world tree's crown.
I shall rise where mountains fall and stars burn red.
My name is carved in the roots of Yggdrasil's bark.
I am every woman who refused to stay in the dark.
Blood's okay, the
blood and fire and bone.
The Valkyrie rides,
and she rides alone. My axe was forged in a winter that killed a week. I heard it hum inside the ore before the smith could speak. It did not choose him, it chose the hand that would not shake. The hand that broke the frost to bathe in the gray lake. I smell the pine smoke from a village, 3 days burning. I feel the dead beneath my boots, still turning, still turning. They grip my ankles not to drag me, to push me higher. The fallen are the foundation is fire. My voice is the wind through the gap in the longhouse wall. My silence is the moment before the hammer falls. I have bled on every altar that this land has ever known. Every scar is a wound, every rune is a throne. I remember.
She has always been here. Blood's okay, the oath and sacrifice.
I am the shield, I am the storm, I am the pride.
By the ravens watching from the world tree's crown.
I shall rise where mountains fall and stars burn down.
My name is carved in the roots of Yggdrasil's bark.
I am every woman who refused to stay in the dark.
Blood's okay, the
blood and fire and bone.
The Valkyrie rides,
and she rides alone. My grandmother's grandmother laid her sword beneath the hearthstone, so it would guard the house from inside the earth. I dug it up, I carry it now. It has not rusted, it never rested. It was waiting.
I am the storm that capsized the ship that took them away. I am that soft legend whispered over me by men. I am the blade they never saw, I am the blade again. Death is not the end of my sentence, it is punctuation. A pause before the gods, we see me at the station. Valhalla has a bench beside the fire, worn smooth. That is my seed, kept warm by every oath I ever proved. The norms did not read me small, I pulled the thread myself. I spun the fate they started and I placed it on the shelf. And when the final horn sounds over ice and silent sea, I will not be remembered, I will simply still be.
Blood's okay, good oath and sacrifice.
Oh, hi.
Blood's okay, good oath and sacrifice.
Blood's okay, the oath and sacrifice.
I am the shield, I am the storm, I am the pride.
By the ravens watching from the world tree's crown.
I shall rise where mountains fall and stars burn down.
My name is carved in the roots of Yggdrasil's bark.
I am every woman who refused to stay in the dark.
Blood's okay, the
blood and fire and bone.
The Valkyrie rides.
The oath is not spoken. The oath is kept. The oath is kept.
Blood's okay,
Hey there.
We are being Wake before the ravens wake, before the frost remembers how to bite. My hands already know the axe by weight. My blood already speaks before the light. The roots of Yggdrasil push through my chest. I feel them crack the ice beneath my ribs. The ancestors are not at rest, they never were. They press their mouths against my eyelids and breathe. Fire is arriving, blood is not flowing,
Blood is surviving,
ice is not breaking,
ice is deciding,
the gods are not falling.
the gods are dividing.
Ragnarok, the word before the word. Ragnarok, the silence every blade has heard. The old world splits like oak beneath the storm. We are not dying,
We are being born.
rise from the ashes of what we were. Rise from the marrow of the ancient fur. Fire and ice, they meet, they speak, they swear. A new sun climbs the sky with blood red hair. I stood at my first when the shaking came. The bridge was singing, not in grief but rage. Every stone vibrated with the name. Every name was carved into my cage. I broke the cage, I wore the iron free. I am the wound the world inflicts on time. The wolf inside me is not enemy. The wolf inside me is my oldest rhyme. Fenrir pulls his chain until the chain agrees. Odin's ravens carry both my eyes. The ashen elm of me drop to their knees. Not in surrender, in the act arise. I carry young Björn, not in hand but spine. Each vertebra is hammer, rose and scar. The dead men in my bloodline form a line that stretches back beyond the farthest star.
This is not a warning,
This is not a sign.
this is the return of what was always mine.
Fire is not burning,
Fire is arriving,
blood is not flowing,
blood is surviving,
ice is not breaking,
ice is deciding,
the gods are not falling.
the gods are dividing.
Ragnarok, the word before the word. Ragnarok, the silence every blade has heard. The old world splits like oak beneath the storm. We are not dying,
We are being born.
rise from the ashes of what we were. Rise from the marrow of the ancient fur. Fire and ice, they meet, they speak, they swear. A new sun climbs the sky with blood red hair.
You remembers, blood is the door. You remembers, blood is the door.
I have stood in the collapse of meaning. I have held the weight of gods who doubted. I have bled where Odin stood for wisdom. I have screamed where Tyr stood unbegrudging. Not as legend is the man who woke this morning with the creak of ancient wood inside his waking. Every wound is a translation. Every scar is an invitation to become the thing that endings cannot finish. To become the flame that darkness cannot diminish.
Balder rises from the ground.
New earth rises from the drought.
New sun comes.
New children speak.
New stars rise from what the old ones
The
see.
Norns cut nothing, they are cutting still. The thread is not a metaphor, it bleeds. Earth weaves the past into my will. Earth and he weaves my hands into my deeds. Skull weaves the world I have not built yet. Into the breath I drop into the fight. Every footstep is a dead already met. Every dawn I wake is someone else's night. Sartre's flame does not destroy, it separates what was from what must be when ash is gone. The sword of fire, new spills same ways not to end the song. To start a harder one. I am the third incarnation of the blade that first was forged when darkness argued light. My lineage is older than the trade of steel for blood, of death for second sight. Ragnarok, the word before the word. Ragnarok, the silence every blade has heard. The old world splits like oak beneath the storm. We are not dying,
We are being born.
rise from the ashes of what we were. Rise from the marrow of the ancient fur. My blood already speaks before the light. The roots of Yggdrasil push through my chest. I feel them crack the ice beneath my ribs. The ancestors are not at rest. They never were. They press their mouths against my eyelids and breathe. Jormungandr stirs below the keel. The ocean lifts, I smell the serpent's tide. Salt and copper on the morning steel. The world is ending and I am inside. This is not a warning.
This is not a sign.
This is the return of
What was always mine.
Fire is not burning. Fire is arriving. Blood is not flowing.
Blood is surviving.
Ice is not breaking.